Japan's top medical experts are calling for the Olympics to ban all spectators in stadiums. They're worried fans in venues could lead to a spike in infections. Next week, organizers will announce if local fans should be allowed in the stands. Foreign visitors have already been barred, but the government wants to allow up to 10,000 people in some stadiums. Meanwhile, Japan has started easing COVID restrictions. The country's vaccine rollout is picking up speed in the run-up to the Games. Mayu Yoshida has the story.
Japan is lagging in the world's vaccination race. So far, 6% of the population is fully vaccinated, the lowest among wealthy nations. Experts blame a lack of authorized medical experts, supply shortages, and cumbersome reservation systems for the delay. Japan's minister in charge of vaccines says the country should have scrapped domestic trials, which some say could have saved about 6 months.
Japan has considered this vaccination program as a normal issue, not just like other countries considering this vaccine program as a wartime issues.
Doesn't Japan have enough Japanese drug makers to create their own vaccines?
They have started the vaccine development very early in that last year, and almost the same time as the others started in the US or other countries in Europe and in China and Russia. What again made them delay to make it available is that the government did not promise to purchase their vaccine, providing the budget for the development.
As the Olympics loom, the pace of vaccinations has picked up steam in recent weeks. Back in early May, only 1% of the population had received their first jab. The number jumped to over 15% by mid-June. A big reason is the opening of mass vaccination centers. The government has even handed more control to companies and universities to open their own centers to make up for lost time.
Japan Airlines will be vaccinating tens of thousands of flight attendants and pilots, starting with those flying international routes. Many of these flights will be carrying roughly 90,000 Olympic athletes and journalists and staff that are expected to arrive here in about a month to take part in the Summer Games.
Professor Ishii says Japan is learning from its mistakes by changing regulations to make the development and distribution of vaccines easier. But it may be too little, too late, especially since the country had a full year to prepare to make it in time for the Olympics. Mayu Yoshida for CGTN, Tokyo.